All right, we are live. Okay, let me just move this down a little bit. Tried this the other day, and I don't know if any of you were there, but it did not go well because the servers went down for a while. So we were just straight up not able to play for the past like 5 days. I just couldn't play this game. I don't think anybody on Xbox could. But thankfully, servers are back up, so we can actually play now. I'm just gonna tweet out the stream as well. And yeah, I'm excited because I played a lot in the closed beta. Or, no, it was the alpha, the pre-alpha. I played a lot of it, but I didn't really get to play much of this yet because, like I said, right when the beta went live, the servers went down for a while. So it's all right though. It's no big deal. Okay. What map did we get? I think I played on this map in the pre-alpha. Or no, I didn't. Never mind. This looks new. I don't know, some of the maps look similar to what I played in the pre-alpha, but they look different. So maybe there's like similar... Maybe it's a similar map, they just like changed it around or something, that's my guess. Dude, everyone uses the same freaking ability, man. I've been noticing that. Change the loadout. Custom. I made a bunch of custom loadouts. Wait, did they not save? Oh, don't tell me my loadouts didn't save. Unless it's just not showing my attachments. Maybe it's saved, but the attachments are just not showing? No, it didn't even save. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try to add some stuff real quick then. I'm not sure if that was my exact class, but fuck it. Let's go with it.
Enemies on the zone. Capture zone contested. Securing the zone.
Yeah, the game feels good. That's one of the things that I was worried about. Was it not feeling good over time? But it feels pretty good. My sensitivity's a bit high though. I should probably lower it. Yeah, I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I think I put it too high. Where'd I put it at? Accelerate. I don't know what this means. I'll put it on 35. We'll try that. Is that too much? I don't know. I'm sure whatever we put it at, we can get used to it eventually anyways. Yeah, it's a little high. Oh, damn. I love the gunfights though.
Serves them right.
I feel like I might even turn down the sensitivity even more than this, actually. I'm not a high sensitivity kind of guy, I don't know. Like, look at that, look at that. That accuracy's god-awful, that's when you know. It's probably too high for me. Put it down at 30. 30 should be good.
Location.
Oh.
Securing the zone. Capture zone contested. Protect the zone.
On its way.
Come on. Yeah, I like how like stuff like jump shotting, slide shotting, like all that stuff is viable. Oh shit. Like you're not putting yourself at a disadvantage by doing these things. Wait, what's happening? It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain stream smoothing? Why? I don't really know what I'm doing wrong. That's making the streaming not smooth. Is it smooth for you guys or is it not smooth? Hold on. Yeah, I'm getting some dropped frames. I'm not sure if that's on your guys' end too. Maybe it's because I put my bitrate up too high. I don't know. I'll put it a little lower. Maybe that'll help. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know.
Protect the zone. Capture zone contested. The capture zone is changing location. Securing the zone.
Fixed now? I don't know. I think I just have my bitrate too high, which is stupid because I have a good PC and it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe it's Wi-Fi related. I don't think my Wi-Fi is very good.
Enemies on the zone. Capture it.
I like this little spot right here. Oh, this is cool. That's cool. The maps are really good. They're not campy at all. They feel like, I don't know, they're just well designed. Best way to put it.
Capture zone contested. We're on the zone.
I really have high hopes for this game. I think the one thing it's missing is kill streaks. I know at that point it would basically just be Call of Duty, but I don't know, man. I love me some kill streaks. I think they would be cool to have. And honestly, the specialists they have in this game, if they were to just turn those into score streaks or something, I think that would actually make them work a lot better. I think people would like them more too if they did that. Because it's one of the big complaints I hear from people that they don't like the specialists. Because they feel like they're free kills. If they just turned them into streaks, then there you go.
Capture zone contested.
I just like having streaks to go for, you know? I don't know. It's one of the things that makes COD so good. Damn.
Capturing. Enemies on the zone.
Damn. Oh, shit. Was that a sticky grenade? I don't know. They yelled sticky grenade, but I don't think it was a sticky grenade.
Conquer the capture zone, compay.
Yeah, it is hard to get used to aiming this game. It's definitely not the same feel as COD, so it throws you off a little bit at first. But once you get used to it, it's not bad. It's just a matter of getting used to it. Whoa! Yeah, I feel like I got shot around that corner. Which is an issue they're working on fixing. I think it's related to like the netcode or something. What is this gun? Is this the ACR? Looks like it, but it's like a tiny version of it or something.
The capture zone is changing location. Securing the zone.
Open.
I want to try to snipe. Damn! How did I miss that? How did I miss that? That was too easy.
Took him out. Zone is in danger. Capture zone contested.
Damn. Yeah, the time to kill is so good here, man. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nice. Only issue I'm having is these stupid classes. The fact you have to redo them.
Fought the good fight.
I don't want to redo them again. They don't take too long to make, but still.
Would have been better if you won.
Hopefully it doesn't keep happening every game. So these camos, can we put them on now, or is this like you unlock them for the full game? Let me skip this. What the fuck? It's a glitch. Stuff should not be stuck in the screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm expecting that. Like, this is a proper beta. I think that's why a lot of COD fans especially are like complaining more than usual for this game, because betas are normally supposed to be like this, you know? The COD betas are never actually betas. They're just like, the game's pretty much ready to go, but they just want us to basically test it out and see how it is. But this is like, the game's not even like close to ready. Like, they still got more time, you know? Which I doubt the game will fully release till at least, I'm not sure when the release date is, but I'm gonna guess fall, but I'm not too sure. I want to put a MP7 class on at the very least. Noodleplex? The fuck is that? Noodleplex? A lot of cool looking maps though. This is a great, just the feel of this game, the look and the design. This is awesome. Yeah, this is really cool. They're not forced to have some like, you know, realism looking maps or anything like that. It's all just, you know, it's all whatever they want.
Occupy. Dictators have their eagles' nests. Guerrillas have their capture zones. 3, 2, 1. Take over the capture zone. Keep out the basura.
Throwing frag.
Dude, look how colorful this is. So cool.
Zone is in danger. Enemy
Nice. Whoa. Oh shit, he came from behind?
the zone.
Fuck. Look at this. Look how cool this is. Can you go up the slide? Oh no, you can't. Can you go down it? Probably not. That's unfortunate. I was hoping you can go down the slide.
Enemies on the zone.
Oh god, there's too many, there's too many, there's too many. Shit. Yeah, I'm not really good with the accuracy right now. I gotta get used to it. I could try to change my my sensitivity again, but I don't know if that's the problem. You could tell they care about, like, making sure... Oh shit. This is gonna be like a good game for competitive especially. Like, competitive's gonna go hard in this game. I'm not sure if they're planning on doing a lot for that. I know there is gonna be ranked mode and stuff like that. I think there already is a ranked in the beta even, but... you could tell they're building this around being competitive. Which I think is good. We kind of needed that. COD's been pretty, like, you know, not competitive for a little bit now, so. And a lot of the pros are very vocal about that. Good alternative to COD? Oh, for sure. I honestly think this is better than probably every... This is just a beta, too. I would say this is better designed than every COD that's came out since Black Ops 4, not including Cold War, though. I would still prefer to play that. I mean, the only thing making COD better than this is just obviously the fact that this game's not as polished, so there's a lot of... I mean, COD has glitches too, but there's a lot of, like, not even talking about bugs and glitches, but just talking about the general feel. This game still does feel... I don't want to say clunky, because it has a smoothness to it, but it's... Some aspects of it just feel like it's not... I don't know. Hard to say. As someone who plays a lot of COD, pretty much anything else automatically feels inferior, you know? Even Battlefield, as much as I love Battlefield, it doesn't have that same COD smoothness, I feel like. And even though it is a smooth game, I never felt the same COD smoothness in Battlefield. Like, that's the one thing COD has always been better at, to me. It's just the feel. Which is why I think so many people are so addicted to it, because no matter what other game comes out, no matter how good the game is, if it doesn't feel like COD, they're gonna be like, eh, it feels inferior. But I can kind of get around it a little bit, you know? What's up, Matt? How you doing? You know what this map reminds me of? It reminds me of Stadium from Black Ops 1. I don't know why, it's just... I don't know if it's the layout or the look or something, but... It's reminding me of Stadium. Damn. Well, like I said before, I think the one aspect of this game that's holding it back for me, it sounds so stupid, because, like, if they were to do this, it would literally be just Call of Duty at that point. But it's my favorite aspect of COD, and that's kill streaks. Like, I think kill streaks are the best part of the, you know, the uniqueness of Call of Duty. It's one of the main things I play for. Like, I literally will hop on COD just to try to get, like, a gunship. That's my goal, is just to go for the damn gunship. So, this game not having that does take away a thing I usually like to do in COD. But I don't think it needs it, I just think I would enjoy it if it did, you know? And the thing is, I actually asked Mark Rubin on Twitter, like, before the game came out. I remember asking him, is there going to be, like, a kill streak system in this game? And he said yeah. So I was like, oh, shit. And I got really excited, but I guess there was just a miscommunication there. He was actually referring to, like, the specialists in this game. I guess he just thought it would be the same as kill streaks. I don't know, but it's not really. It's a different thing entirely. I think Exclusive Ace mentioned in his video today, he was talking about how they could make a separate mode where the specialists, instead of them being earned just by, you know, how you earn them in this game, instead of it being like that, they are instead score streaks. I think that'd be really cool. Why did I stop shooting that guy? I was shooting him, almost killed him, and then just stopped shooting. Just to let him kill me. Yeah, COD feels really polished. People always complain about it not being polished, which, yeah, there's a lot of issues, sure, but if you compare it to, like, any other game, it's usually any other, you know, FPS game, not like, you know, not like any AAA story game or anything like that, obviously. But if you compare it to, like, any other 6v6 shooter or anything like that, it's usually one of the more polished shooters out there. And obviously, that's because it makes so much money. So like this game's only gonna like turn into a really fantastic game all around. I think it already is really fun, but I don't think it's gonna become something huge unless there's a ton of financial support from the fans, because the game is free. So if everyone gets the game, but they don't buy anything in the game, it's not gonna do very well. It doesn't matter how popular it is, it does not matter how many people are playing it. If people aren't buying stuff, it's not gonna do well. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters most, is people buying things. It's not about playing the game if it's free, you know? So, I'm going to try to support the game as much as I can, honestly. I'm not going to throw all my money into it, but I do think I feel more okay with buying skins in a game like this because it's free, as opposed to Call of Duty where you already paid $60 for it, you know? I guess $70 now. You paid $70 plus battle passes if you do buy those, and then there's more bundles, and, you know, it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'm really inaccurate, I'm noticing. I do think part of it is, I think there's less, is there less aim assist in this than COD? I can't even tell. I'm really bad at being able to tell these things, to be honest. I think a lot of people are just used to COD's perfect aim assist. Yeah, okay, it probably is that. I think some people were talking about that too. Like, you're not very accurate in this game, which I like that, but it is hard to get used to. Because, like, I'm noticing I'm in a lot of situations where I'm aiming at someone, and normally in COD it would just, like, keep you on that target, but you're not kept on that target, so unless you're also moving with your, you know, aiming, you're probably not hitting most of those shots. That is a little, like, I feel like that is going to be a problem. I don't think this game's going to be... Like, I love high skill gap games. I love high skill gap. I love the no skill based matchmaking. I love all that. But then I gotta also think to myself, is that gonna make, like, really shitty players want to play? I don't know. I'm worried they're gonna try it out and they're gonna be like, nope, fuck this, and stop playing. I don't know. Yeah, you don't, yeah, exactly. You only need is, like, UAVs and stuff like that. I think that would work. Armor boxes, I'd be fine with that. I don't need, like, giant-ass chopper gunners. I would like that too, but I don't think you necessarily need it. If it was just UAVs and stuff, that'd be fine. Because, yeah, I didn't think about that. We have a mini-map, and it's only for red dots when you shoot. But there's no UAVs. I guess it's also one of the support streaks, I think, helps with that. Oh, that's a cool little game room. Oh, they got Just Dance? Is Just Dance a Ubisoft game? I'm gonna assume Just Dance is a Ubisoft game if they're allowing it to be in their map like that. I hope COD doesn't go free to play. Oh god. I would hate that so much. Because microtransactions are already pretty bad as is. And fuck, they would just go so far with it if it was free to play. It would just be annoying. Like, they already got the free to play Warzone. If they were to do multiplayer free to play, oh god, I don't even want to know what that would be like. Because then the issue is, you also have zombies in campaign, and I think we can all agree multiplayer is the main appeal of COD now. Although, I personally, zombies in campaign, multiplayer is like half and half. Campaign I can give less of a shit about. I still play them, they're really fun, sure, but I don't think many people are buying them exclusively for the campaign. Some people are, though. I did awful that game, wow. But, what was I saying? You know, if it goes free to play, it's just gonna be like, you can't do shit in the game without buying stuff. Like, there's gonna be so many paywalls, there's not gonna be any free grindable things, it's gonna be all behind paywalls, and it'll drive everyone nuts. And then I don't even know what they do with zombies at that point. You can't make zombies free to play. If they made zombies free to play, they would not put any effort into that shit. It would be the lowest quality stuff you'll ever see if zombies was free. Oh my god, I could not even imagine. I don't mind paying the $70 for the game. I don't give a shit, but it's just I hate all the extra stuff, you know? Some of it's fine. I don't mind microtransactions. You need them, obviously. But it's when they go so far with it. I've also experienced what you're talking about. It feels like you have to move your stick less in XDefiant to make precise movements compared to COD. Yeah. It's weird. I don't know. It's something I gotta get used to, I guess. What is this? Arena? There's no image for it, though. I don't know what the map is. Guess I'll vote for it anyways. Can we make a class? No, see, the classes don't save for some reason. That's kind of annoying. Obviously, that's just a glitch, but still. It makes it kind of hard to make classes. I'm just using the custom classes then. Fuck it. I don't feel like making classes. Oh, it probably would be. It would probably just be the it would probably be like the same type of thing where it's just the multiplayer maps and they just kind of make them all zombified. I really don't think they'd put much effort into it. So I couldn't see it being good if it was free to play. I just couldn't. Because then they'd have no incentive to they would have no incentive to make it that great. They would have no incentive to put money towards it. As long as they're getting people on board, and it's COD, so it's gonna get people on board no matter what. It's all they need. And they just need to sell as much shit as possible. Because if you're playing it enough, then people will probably buy shit. And they use a lot of psychological techniques, I've noticed. That's what COD loves to do. That's why the battle pass exists. That's why there's like such high grinds for like camos and stuff. It's because they want you on the game as much as possible. And the longer you're on it, the more likely you are to spend some money. Because if you play it so much, you'll think to yourself, oh, well, I played so much, I might as well buy this, you know? That's the thought process they want you to have. It's not really about how good the game is. How many people are grinding the fuck out of Modern Warfare 2 and they'll constantly complain about it on Twitter? Like, they hate the game, but they non-stop play it. Like, those are the people that you know, COD knows they have a lot of people like that, and it's fine with them because they're making their money from it anyways. Doesn't matter if they don't like the game. I just straight up stopped playing the game. I didn't like it, so I was like, I'm done. I'll come back to it, you know, for the new seasons, but that's about it. Oh, what the fuck? This map is so cool. What the hell? Wait, hold on. I want to look at this map. This is really cool looking. This is really cool. We're in like a little basketball arena. Like, what the hell is this? Yeah, this is so cool. I love the maps in this game. Oh shit. Counterpoint, if COD was free to play, we wouldn't feel obligated to play and get our bucks worth, and they'd have to deliver enough content if they want to support them. That could be true, yeah. Do many people have that mentality though? You'd think. I feel like a lot of people just take the L. They're like, we don't like the game. Fuck it. I guess I wasted my money. Nah, maybe not. I do like that point though. That is kind of true. I do think... I feel that way about the battle pass. I don't really feel that way about the game itself, but I do feel that way about the battle pass. Like when I buy it, I feel like I need to complete it to get my money's worth. But I guess the difference with the game itself is it's not time gated, because obviously battle passes are time gated, so you have to complete it within that time. Whereas the game itself, I could come back and play it later anyways. So I don't automatically feel like I lost my money, because I know, well, I still own it. I could go back to it in like a year from now if I wanted to. And it'll still be playable in a year. I mean, CODs do take a while to actually die. That I think is one of the most impressive things about COD. You go to like any other franchise, they die fast, you know? it's hard to find lobbies in some old like FPS games. Like even Battlefield, like although Battlefield's, you know, some of the Battlefields are still up and running, but like you go back to like Battlefield 3, it's not easy to get lobbies. You go back to like Black Ops 1, sure it's not easy, but it's more likely you'll find lobbies actually. And even Black Ops 2, it's modded to hell, but it's still, you can find lobbies. The only CODs that I really can't find lobbies in anymore is like the original COD 4, which doesn't matter because Modern Warfare Remastered exists. And sometimes World at War, it really depends on the time of day. And also, Call of Duty Ghosts is really hard to find lobbies in. But that's really it. Most of them I've been okay with finding lobbies. Again, it just depends on the time of day. So like, especially with crossplay and free, and you know, crossplay and free DLC, I feel like their most recent CODs, they're going to be alive for the next 15 years. You know, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to play it right now to get my money's worth, you know? Yeah, I gotta say, I haven't disliked a single map I've played in this game. Like, I haven't played a map where I felt like it was a problem. They've all been pretty good. The only maps I didn't like were the maps on that other mode, which I didn't play yet during this beta, but I played it in the pre-alpha, and I didn't like them because they would spawn you so far away from the action. So like, you had to run all the way back to the action every time you died, and it was really frustrating. Like, I really don't feel like doing that every time I die. Whoa. Yeah, there's a high skill gap to this game. You could tell. You can tell. Exclusive was saying you should turn off crossplay if you're on console, because apparently mouse and keyboard players have like a higher advantage or some shit. I don't really know how or why, but I'm gonna believe him. So maybe I should turn off crossplay. I haven't done that. I didn't really care too much. I was like, whatever. I don't want COD multiplayer to be free. Yeah, I don't really either. I think there's ways to add free assets. Like, you already have Warzone, and I think they are gonna make Outbreak free as well for zombies. I think they'll make that free in the future. Not for Cold War, but like the next version of Outbreak, I think they'll make free. But I don't think they're gonna do anything like that for multiplayer. Unless this game blows up. If this game blows up, like, it does just insane numbers, which I feel like, as much as I want it to, I'm doubting it just because of how high of a skill gap it has. But if it does blow up, then yeah, I would start to think maybe COD will make multiplayer free to play. Which kind of pisses me off that would be the takeaway Activision has after seeing this game succeed. Not that maybe we should reduce skill-based matchmaking or, you know, I don't know, do something. Like, the takeaway they would have is that, oh, we need to make our game free. And then just add a bunch of microtransactions. That would be their takeaway. Rather than thinking about the game and how it's designed, you know? I will say, though, I am completely fine with Infinity Ward being like that slow tactical shooter, whereas the Treyarch games stay fast-paced and more skill-based and stuff. I'm completely fine with that. The issue is that they made Sledgehammer's game, like, not enough of an in-between as it should have been. Like, I was hoping for it to be more in-between. I felt like it was still more similar to, like, the Modern Warfare games. And I think that's my issue. And also the fact that I'm worried if, you know, Treyarch's game doesn't do well, maybe, and, you know, Modern Warfare games have been doing really well, I'm worried that they're gonna slowly try to tell Treyarch, like, oh no, we want you to kind of design your game more like them, which, I mean, a lot of the aspects of Cold War were stripped straight from Modern Warfare, so, I don't know. I do want them to have their own style remain, you know? damn, that guy's a lot of health. Holy shit. Some of the maps are from different Ubisoft games. Oh, really? Is this one of those? I don't know. I always feel obligated to complete a battle passes. That's why I now only buy battle passes once I earn enough. Yeah, that's smart. I like how they let you do that. That is a nice thing. I'm surprised they let you do that, actually. But that is what I do now, too. I don't really play enough to the point where I know I'm not going to get it anyways, but I made the mistake of getting the first season pass, so I actually did play a lot of Modern Warfare Season 1. Didn't play, like, any of Season 2, though, because I didn't get the battle pass. I got all of the ones from Cold War, though, and for Vanguard, I think I got the first season, and then I got, like, Season 5 or something like that. Because I actually really liked Vanguard Season 5. I actually had some fun on it. I played a lot of the zombies, too, so... I know everyone shits on Vanguard zombies, which, yes, the first 2 maps are garbage, but I genuinely like the last 2 maps they added. I think they're pretty decent. They're not that bad. I hear someone. The footsteps are pretty decent. Like, you can hear them just enough. Not too crazy. Hope this game has decent anti-cheats. It's gonna be free. Yeah, it definitely needs that. I haven't noticed, I haven't seen anyone talk about hacking online, so no hackers have been able to get into this, at least. I don't know. I'm sure there has been some. They probably don't care as much. Like, I feel like COD is, like, this bigger thing. They always want to, like, you know, take advantage of that, but they probably wouldn't care as much for a game like this. I don't really know what hackers get out of it, though. I've never understood it. Like, what kind of fun is that? I don't get it. The only hacks or glitches I like in games are when they make, like, tedious things quicker. Like, Minecraft. Like, if you do, like, a wood duplication glitch, like, that's fine. That's fine. It's also not PvP, so it really doesn't fucking matter, but those are fine, because it's like, you're just making the tedious stuff not take as long, you know? But when you just make yourself get unlimited kills, like, how is that fun? You're just cheating the game at that point. You're not... I don't know. Aim assist isn't strong, so PC players have a bigger advantage. Yeah, I guess that's why. I'll probably turn off crossplay then. I don't really need it. Wait, what does this button do? Oh, it just shows the map. Vanguard Season 5 had the beheaded map? Yeah. That was probably the... No, I like Season 4 better, actually. Although I played Season 5 more, I think Season 4, that game was better. Only because they added Fortune's Keep to Warzone, which was really cool, and... I forget what they added to multiplayer, but I remember it being something good. I don't know, my whole perception of Vanguard completely changed after grinding the hell out of the overclocked mode that they added. Like, it went from being a COD I just did not like at all to a COD I really enjoyed whenever they had that mode available. I literally just wait for that mode to come back, and then I play a shitload of it, and then right when it's gone, I stop playing. So it makes me think, why don't they just keep it there? I don't know. That would solve so many problems for COD, but whatever. Yeah, footsteps need to be there. They shouldn't be so loud to the point where, like, you don't want to move. And also, there needs to be some sort of a perk or some sort of way to reduce them, you know? And yeah, good movement, so if you do happen to have a problem... I'm doing so bad, it's not even funny. I need to, like, fix my settings, because holy shit. I think I did good the first game, and then I'm shitting myself after this. They just like making people mad. I only bought Battle Pass once in Cold War. I don't find Battle Pass worth it. It's really not, unless you like the game a lot, I guess, and you care about skins. A lot of people don't care about skins because they just want to play the game, obviously. Not everyone cares. You have to care about skins. No, don't tell me that servers are fucked again. No. Let's not do this again. Come on. We'll hope for the best. We'll hope for the best. Oh, we're fine. We're fine. That was a close one. Yeah, alright, whatever. Custom loadouts are fucked, but who cares? Remember when people were hating on this game when it first revealed, but now everyone's praising it? Yeah, I made a video on it too. It was like 2021. This game was revealed like 2 whole years ago, which is insane. And I made a video, I was talking about it because everyone was complaining about it. Like, the first thing they said, it was a COD ripoff. That was the main thing. It's a COD ripoff, which is stupid. Just because it's 6v6 does not mean, like, COD didn't invent the idea of a 6v6 shooter. That's existed before that, right? Not exactly 6v6, but you've had a game. It's literally just an arena shooter is the word for it, right? Which, yes, that's existed before COD. But even then, just because, even if COD did invent it, does not mean other games just can't do it anymore. I think that idea is stupid. That doesn't make any sense to me. I think that idea is the reason why. Like, I hate that gatekeeping type shit. You know what I mean? It's like, if more games do the same concept, it helps those games. You should want more games to do the same thing. Like, Battle Royale, right? Whether you like it or not, you can't deny that more Battle Royale games coming out was good for Battle Royale as a whole, because the competition is there. Therefore, the games all try to get better than one another. If no other games came out and it was just one BR and that's it, why would the BR try to be better than other games? Because it's the only BR out there. It's like if only one burger place existed in the world. It does not matter how good the burgers are there. At the end of the day, it's the only place with burgers. So obviously you're just gonna go there. They don't have to make their burgers better. They don't have to try harder. No, it's just their burgers are just, they're fine. You have to go get the burgers. But once other places start coming out and try to get better than that place, well, now you have a situation where they're gonna compete against each other and try to get better and better and better. That is what you need. So the whole fucking, it's a ripoff is stupid. It could be the exact same type of game. That's cool. I'm happy about that because I want that competition. I want them to try to get better than each other. It's perfect. It's what we need. But yeah, the other, you're bringing up the other complaint. It was that it was a Tom Clancy game, and those games don't usually look like this or act like they don't play like this. But it also dropped the Tom Clancy name because of that, and I also think just because it's not like the other games in that franchise of some sort. I don't know if you call it a franchise, but whatever you call it, I think that's stupid too, because it's okay to be different. It's a different game. It's not like it's a what's another Tom Clancy's game? Rainbow Six Siege is a Tom Clancy game, right? That's in the same thing. I don't know if they call it Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, but that's Tom. Is that Tom Clancy? I don't know. I know there's what is the other one? Splinter Cell or some shit? No, The Division, right? Is that one of them? I haven't played any of those. The only one I played was Rainbow Six. I played a lot of that. Who's praising? Who is everyone? A lot of people on Twitter. Pretty much anyone who likes COD multiplayer. Well, no, it's people who don't like Modern Warfare 2, which I will say, I'll admit, there's a lot of people who are only praising it because they don't like Modern Warfare. I could tell there's a lot of people who they're just saying it because of that, which is like, people are going to be biased. That's kind of unavoidable at this time. But there's also people on the flip side who are only hating on this because they love mod. Like, you know what I mean? There's just, both sides are stupid. You just like the game if you like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Simple as that. Don't just like it because you either want it to be better than Modern Warfare or you don't want it to be better. Either way, it's stupid, you know? I haven't touched Modern Warfare 2 since last season. I only play it when the new stuff comes out. I played the new update the first day, and then I stopped playing it after that. I've been playing some zombies recently. I've been saying I should stream more zombies. I've only been playing it on my own, though. I'll probably stream some more of it, though, because zombies I'll never get bored of. That's the one thing in COD I can never get bored of. Zombies is so fun. Overclocked was great. Yeah, no, they need to have that as a separate playlist for all CODs. Like, if you're not going to have the time to kill be slow in the game, just give us a playlist for it then. Like, at least give me something to enjoy. Like, it genuinely took that game from being one that I didn't really like to one that I thought was pretty good. So, even Modern Warfare 2, I genuinely think I would have a positive outlook on it if it had that mode. Straight up. There's obviously other issues with the game, but at the end of the day, my biggest issue is time to kill, so COD is still superior overall? Sure, but does that really matter though? You know? Just because it's better, or you think it's better, it's a big franchise too, so like, just from this beta, I would say I like this game, how it's designed, more than Modern Warfare 2. But does that mean I think it's better as a whole? I can't really say that. It's a beta. It's kind of hard to say that. But in terms of pure just gameplay design, I do like this more. But COD as a whole, well, no, because there's like 6 Call of Duties I fucking love, so it's not gonna beat that. But does it have to? No, it doesn't have to. Is this zone B right here? Oh shit. Oh shit, I didn't see him back there. These maps all look really pretty, I gotta say. Graphics have not been a complaint of mine whatsoever in this game. I've seen some people say that. I could give less of a shit. They look perfectly fine to me. You don't need better graphics than this. You really don't. I think I talked about this on another stream. Like, there's a certain, like, threshold of graphics that as long as you're better than that, it's good. I don't need it to be better than this. This is perfect. This looks just fine to me. I care much more about the gameplay just being polished and smooth and well designed. The graphics, they're fine. As long as I can see clearly and there's good color, I'm happy.
We're taking zone A.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Zone's ours now.
No, this isn't gonna kill COD. Nothing's gonna kill COD. I don't know why, like that. I know I put that in the title. That's kind of ironic how I'm like, oh, it's not gonna kill COD. I put it in the title because it's good for the it's good for, you know. It helps the algorithm, but obviously I don't think it's a COD killer. It's not like, it doesn't have to be though. It just needs to be good, and it is. That's all that matters. Oh, we just kill traded? Wow.
All zones belong to us. We're role models to guerrilla niñas.
Twitter makes up less than 0.001% of Modern Warfare 2 owners. It does make up a small percentage. I wouldn't say it's that small though. It's probably more like 1%. But yeah. And I could prove it to you right now. So, if you look at a general like Charlie Intel tweet, there's usually like, I don't know. I guess looking at how many people follow Charlie Intel. How many people follow Charlie Intel? Like 1 million maybe? Probably like 1 million or something like that. That's probably like 1%. What is like 100 million COD players? Some shit like that. I forget what the number was. There was like 100 million Warzone players or something. So it's not even COD in general, it's just Warzone. I don't know what the numbers are. They don't give us player counts, we don't know. But when it comes to active Modern Warfare 2 players, I would probably say the percentage that are on Twitter is probably a lot higher than 1% though. Like, I would probably say like, for the active Modern Warfare 2 players, probably more than 25% is on Twitter, like, talking about COD.
The enemy is attacking zone B.
You know? But when it refers to just general players, yeah, it's pretty small.
Amigos capturing zone C.
Yeah, these maps are really pretty. Oh yeah, no, everyone's gonna play COD regardless, but they could still, this game could still be something, you know? People can play more than one game, you know? You kind of have to, because you can't play that much game. You can't play that much of one game that much, you know? It'll be nice to have. When we're waiting for new content for some CODs, you know what I mean? Because honestly, it's the only other 6v6 game like Call of Duty on the market that I feel like could even compete, you know? Because Halo is not really like Call of Duty. It's really not, you know? When you really think about it, Halo is not Call of Duty. It's not a competitor to me. It used to be considered one, but I feel like it's not really a worthy competitor because it's so different. It's not even like Call of Duty. The only similarity is it's arena. It's arena style, you know? It's smaller maps, and you kill each other until, you know, some sort of a game challenge or something. It's not like Call of Duty otherwise though, you know, it's very different. Battlefield is definitely not like Call of Duty unless you're comparing Ground War, but that's about it. The game itself is not like Call of Duty. Even like other battle royales, the only battle royales that are similar to Warzone are maybe Apex, but even then it's very different. This is the first like game that really looks like a competitor, like multiplayer of Call of Duty, you know? You think it's gonna get a rebirth mode? Do you mean like battle royale rebirth, or what do you mean by rebirth? I don't know what you mean by rebirth mode.
We're moving on B. Revenge kill. Serves them right.
Yeah, it is a buzzword. That's why I used it. Damn. Yeah, I think people truly do underestimate, like, our enjoyment of games is heavily based upon how good we are doing at the game, which is why skill-based matchmaking exists in the first place, because they know people aren't going to like the game if they're not doing good. I think people really underestimate it, though. Like, I saw it firsthand with one of my friends, right? It was so funny. I remember we were playing Black Ops 4, and he did not like Black Ops 4 at all. He really did not like the game. And I was trying to like get him to play it a little bit. I was like, yo, just try it out. Come on, let's try it out. And he was playing a couple games. He was doing so shit. Like he was just getting absolutely smacked. And so, he was still like, oh, this game sucks, you know? And the second he gets a game where he starts doing really good, I'm not kidding, his attitude changed so quickly, automatically. He was like, you know what? This game's actually not that bad. Like he actually genuinely was dead serious. He started enjoying it because he was doing good. It's as simple as that. Like your enjoyment of a game is heavily based upon how good you're doing. So that is why it exists, but the problem is if you're good at the game, it's not making you enjoy the game more. You know, it's only making people who really aren't that great enjoy it more. So that's why I think having it either not exist or be reduced, you gotta find other ways to make it work. This game, their idea, I think, is they're gonna have like a starter mode or some shit. So like when you first start playing, if you're like really terrible, you do have your own bracket that you play with, but like once you get to a certain point, it's just kind of like a free-for-all of any skill level, which I think works because it is random, right? So you could get into lobbies with people who are really bad. You could be in lobbies with people who are really good. It really just depends. So even if you are really bad, you could still get into lobbies with people who are just as bad as you, you know? It's possible. It's not, you know. In fact, if they balance it out so it's like equal, you know, skill levels in the lobby, then you can make it work too. I don't know. Are you playing GTA 6 when it comes out? Oh, of course. That's like my most anticipated game that's not Call of Duty. I think it's like everyone's most anticipated game that's not Call of Duty. How did I keep getting at the bottom of leaderboards, bro? I thought I was playing the objective, but apparently the fuck not. How did they get so many more kills than me? I'm terrible at this game. Nothing can really compete COD unless it has a 60 million story campaign like classic CODs. I really don't think campaign is what makes COD popular, bro. I'm sorry, I don't. Like, I love the campaigns, I do, but I don't think that's what made COD popular, like, ever. Because COD didn't become popular until COD 4, really? And then not, like, really until MW2. And yes, the campaigns are great, but that's usually not what people were talking about. They were talking about using the intervention on Rust. They were talking about the M16 and then multiplayer. They weren't really talking about the campaign. As much as I love the COD campaigns, I don't think that's the main selling point for COD. And it really hasn't been for a while. Lately, it's been Warzone, multiplayer, and occasionally they'll throw in zombies, but you know, I wish they did more with zombies, but they don't really anymore. But the main selling point is Warzone and multiplayer. 50 players rebirth mode. No, well, they don't have maps for that in this game. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna keep it more like small scale, like arena based type stuff. I don't think they're gonna try to do no big, like, Warzone type stuff in this game. They could, I don't know, but I don't think they would. We all know MW 2019 is the most overrated COD. It depends, because I don't think people on Twitter overrate it, because a lot of people on Twitter hate it, actually. But when you look at, like, overall, sure. I don't know. I'd probably say either that or MW2. Not the newest one, the OG MW2. I like the game, but I don't love it like a lot of people do. So I would usually call it overrated. Even MW3 I didn't really like too much. I don't know. I'm much more of a Black Ops guy. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. This is not new information. What should we use? MP5 maybe? If that's the case, then why aren't you playing GTA 5 in recent years? Because I played the shit out of that when it was out for like 3 years straight. I'm sick of that game now. It's like 10 years old. I wouldn't be playing it anymore. And it's one of those games you gotta play with friends too, and none of my friends are still playing that either, so you know, we played it a bunch back in the day, but I wouldn't have any reason to still play GTA 5. I do want to play Red Dead Redemption though. I've never played any of the Red Dead Redemption games, and I think that'd be fun to get into those. It'd be a good time. Alright, see you, Matt. I appreciate you checking it out though. Let me know if you guys, anyone in the chat, let me know if like the stream looks good, by the way, because I want to make sure my bitrate is decent. I'll check it out after the stream though, just to make sure. I've been messing with my bitrate a lot. I'm worried that it's like the quality's not looking good, you know? Because my videos usually look fine, but for some reason my streams sometimes look kind of shitty. I've noticed. I also am really picky though, so it could look fine, but I could be just completely exaggerating. I'm like a really picky bastard when it comes to my own stuff. There's been times where I've deleted whole videos just because they had one little problem in it, and I was like, no, I need to fix it. I deleted the whole thing just to fix it. Which is never a good idea. I love zombies. I beat 4 custom maps world record and someone beat it, so I ran and beat him up in real life. Damn, bro. You beat people up in real life? This is a fun map. It's all close quarters and shit. Someone's coming around this corner. Whoa! We on a little kill streak right now. Holy shit, 4 guys came around that corner. OMG, the new Black Ops, what will come out next year is going to be good. Black Ops is coming out in 2024. This year is going to be whatever Sledgehammer does. I don't know. COD 4 campaign and MW2 No Russian was the most talked about thing in articles. I mean, a lot of people talked about it. I'm not saying no one did, but I'm just saying it's not what made it really popular, you know? I don't think that's what's kept COD alive for so long. It's definitely not what's made COD the most money, because they've been making shit tons of money in microtransactions recently that go way beyond the sales of the game. At least I think. I don't think the... Because you also gotta take into account Warzone players too. They're not even buying the game. They're not even getting like the campaign doesn't even matter to the Warzone players. You know what I mean?
We're taking zone A.
They're not even buying the game. And also, I think that, well, the reason why that's the case is because campaign is a play once and usually never touch again. It's only like 4 or 5 hours usually. And that's not something that's gonna keep people's attention for the whole year. Like, think about it. A COD game that come out one a year, it needs to keep the people's attention for the whole year. That's their goal. They want people to keep playing it the entire year. Is campaign enough to do that? No. Because you play the campaign and then you stop playing it, right? You play it and then you're done. So if campaign was their main selling point, they're not really getting people because they're stopped playing after like the first week of them playing the game because they finish the campaign and then they're done. They need them to play the multiplayer. They need them to stay on the game for the whole year. And that's what multiplayer does. And Warzone, and even zombies to a degree. So that's why I think it's not really a selling point anymore. They still are passionate about it, clearly. They make great campaigns most of the time. So they still make them, but I just don't think it's a selling point anymore. I think Battle Royale ruined COD in a way. They put more focus on Warzone. Yeah, I like Warzone, but I can agree that it definitely took away a lot from the other modes to a degree. I don't know if I would say it ruined it, but it definitely took stuff away. What do you think of the game, Expert? Oh, I'm loving it. I think this is solid. I'm noticing I'm pretty bad at it, though. I gotta get used to, like, the accuracy and shit. I'm not really, like... I'm really inaccurate, but... it's fun. I definitely think having a COD competitor is better than not having a COD competitor. So, I'm all for it. Oh shit, so the sonar thing just straight up... yeah, it puts everyone on the minimap, too. That's good. Literally a UAV. Damn! Give me that, give me that. Ew, what are these MP7 iron sights? Ew. Oh, it's a pretty good gun, though. Damn. I gotta feel in these classes I'm using just suck ass. Maybe that's why I'm not doing very good. Because I gotta use these damn preset classes, because every time I make my own class, they just reset. Yeah, multiplayer and Warzone are without a doubt the most I think people on Twitter have done polls about it. I think Modern Warzone did a poll about this, and like there was over 100,000 people voting on it, and it was pretty clearly multiplayer and Warzone that was the most hyped up thing for the new game. I don't think campaign's really the thing people get most hyped for anymore. Actually, I don't think it ever was, to be honest. But yeah, there's some people who care more about that, and that's fine. I'm not saying you're not allowed to care more about that. I'm just saying I don't think most people do. They hyped up the shat out of the Modern Warfare Trilogy story. No, they did. Just not more than multiplayer, though. They definitely didn't rely on that compared to, you know, trying to market the hell out of Warzone 2 and the multiplayer, you know? I want them to market zombies more. I want them to care more about zombies more than anything. No, yeah, campaign is a big part of it. I'm not saying it's not at all. I'm just saying it's not as much as multiplayer. It still is a big part, though. Oh, you can't shoot through there? Oh, fuck. I thought the netcode was just really bad. I mean, apparently people are saying the netcode is bad, but I thought it was like really bad there because I thought I was just not able to shoot them for some reason, but it was just because I think there was literally a glass wall there that was bulletproof. I want to pick up some guns. Oh fuck, oh fuck. Damn! Damn! Minigames campaigns are played for 10 times like Resident Evil. Oh yeah, for sure, but it depends on the person, I guess. I don't think most people are doing that, man, I'll be honest with you. That's like speedrunners. Speedrunners do that shit. And I think some people speedrun COD campaigns, but it's not like a popular speedrunning thing. I feel like Resident Evil is definitely popular for speedrunners. I've seen plenty of people do that. I have really never seen that many people care to speedrun COD campaigns, though. Usually it's not. If they're speedrunning anything in COD, they're probably speedrunning zombies, to be honest. That's pretty popular for speedrunners. I'm sure some people have, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying no one has, but I don't know. But you know, it's like watching a movie. It's the same thing as a movie, right? It's like you didn't watch Joker for more than 4 times, but it's still greatness. Yeah. Actually, I did, to be honest. I did watch Joker more than 4 times. I'm not saying it's not important. I'm saying it's not as important as multiplayer. That's it. That's it. I played Advanced Warfare Modern Warfare 2 campaign many times. I did too. I played every campaign. Not Modern Warfare 2, not the newest one. I played that once. I've played all of them. That's a few times, but I'm not everyone though, so. Ashika Island or Rebirth? I think Rebirth was better. It's more motivating to get better with a higher skill gap. Exactly, that's why I enjoy it, because I actually care to get better. I'm gonna head out. Alright, see you, Brandon. Thank you for watching. Some people don't even touch the campaign. Yeah, that's true. I know a lot of people who don't. They just get the game for multiplayer. Zombies fell off. I still think Zombies is fun, but not. I had a lot of issues with Cold War Zombies. I did, but I still think it's still got a place in Call of Duty. You know, I still love going back to the other Zombies maps too. I fucking love Black Ops 3 and 4 and Infinite Warfare. It's so much fun. Even my least favorite Zombies modes, I can still get some decent enjoyment out of. They just want to experience the story and grind on upgrading weapons. It's not for speedrunning. What? Zombies? You're saying Zombies is not for speedrunning? Nah, bro. Trust me. I don't know if you know, but Zombies is like... People love speedrunning Zombies. Some of the maps, not all the maps, because the problem with speedrunning Zombies is there is a lot of RNG, but some maps don't have as much RNG, so it's not a big deal. But believe me, people fucking love speedrunning Zombies. I've done it myself. I did it on Alpha Omega, Ancient Evil, and Horizon Drog. I had a great time trying those out. I was terrible in all three of them, but I did it anyways, and it was fun. And I want to do it again, because I think it'd be fun to do it again. But those maps were fun to speedrun. There's like whole community tournaments about it too. Trust me, people love speedrunning Zombies. It's a popular thing. Because it's not long, you know. Like if you speedrun the COD campaign, you're looking at 4 hours, right? Maybe 3 or 4 hours. A Zombies Easter egg, you're looking at maybe an hour, you know. So it's a lot, even less if it depends on the map. Obviously, some maps are quicker than others. Depends. Another COD killer, yeah.
You can't liberate the whole world.
No, it's not gonna kill COD. Obviously, I just use that because it's a buzzword, but. No, it's not killing COD, obviously. Nothing's killing COD. It doesn't have to, though. That's the point, you know? It doesn't have to. And some don't even touch Zombies in Battle Royale. True. That's true. Some don't touch anything. Some don't even buy the game. Some just play Battlefield. It's all about it. I'm just saying multiplayer is the main selling point nowadays, and Warzone. And I feel like... Oh, shit! I feel like there's no way to prove that, but like 100%. But there's also no way to disprove it, so there you go. There you go. I'm just speaking from what I believe is to be the case based on what they've marketed, what they've cared to market, what players have talked about more, whether it's people online or whatever, you know. And it's even just like I said, I'm just using like just logic at a certain degree, because it's like if the game is gonna offer more for multiplayer long term, like if campaign was their main selling point, why haven't they done campaign DLCs yet? You know what I mean? They haven't done campaign DLC. They've never added to the campaign, never bothered, but they add so much to multiplayer and Zombies. Well, why not campaign? Why don't they add campaign mission DLCs? Because it's not the main selling point. They want to get you that campaign experience. Call it a day, and they'll get you next time, next year. That's it. You know? That's how they work. They're great, but some of them are great. Some of them suck. I think Vanguard's campaign was not very good. But some of them are pretty good. No, I know not everyone plays Battle Royale, but it's definitely the most popular thing in COD, which is a no-brainer because it's the one that's free. Obviously, it's going to be the most played thing if it's free. Like, that would be weird if it wasn't. That would be really weird. That'd be kind of sad, actually, if it was free and like it was not the most played thing in COD. Whoa! Black Ops Zombies was the best. The first Black Ops, I disagree. I think Black Ops 3 was the best, but that's just my opinion. I have a lot of nostalgia for Black Ops 1. Yeah, movement is actually really important in this game. Like, I've noticed if you sit still for too long, you're fucked. Someone's gonna shoot you and you'll be dead. I'm saying Resident Evil campaign, not Zombies. For speedrunning? Some people speedrun it. I've seen plenty of Resident Evil speedruns, don't get me wrong. People love speedrunning games. Not even, you know, just that. I see people speedrunning Dying Light. I thought that was funny. That's a weird game to speedrun, but okay.
The enemy is taking zone A.
People just like it. I don't know.
We're taking zone A.
Sadly, most reviewers believe in video titles like this. Well, I did put it in quotations. And quotations is like the universal sign for I'm not actually saying this. This is what other people say. You know what I mean? Like if I put something in, that's just what quotes mean, you know? Which is why I put it in quotes. Many games do campaign expansions. God doesn't do it because they do it in sequels and campaigns are shorter. I know many games do it, but I'm not talking about any games. I'm just talking about Call of Duty. But I don't know. Warzone 1 movement or Warzone 2 movement? Probably Warzone 1.
We're taking zone A.
Actually, not probably. I would say definitely. Well, could you say the same thing about multiplayer, though? What's the point of them adding a bunch of multiplayer maps? Can't they just add those DLC maps to the next multiplayer? Why even add DLC then? They got another game coming out next year. Just add it to the next game, right? No, they want you to keep you playing the whole year, you know? That's the point. Which is what I mean. That's why I think it's the highest selling. It's the most, the biggest selling point for COD at this point. Not saying campaign isn't. I'm just saying, even if it's by a small amount, it's still, I think, the case, you know? I think it's more a selling point.
Fight dirty.
I didn't even play the Vanguard campaign right away. It was one of the campaigns that I took a while to play it because I didn't think it looked that great. And it wasn't that great. It was whatever. I don't know. I thought it was kind of stupid the way it was designed. It was like only one mission was in present day, or two missions, or maybe it was most of it was just flashbacks for characters that we don't really care about, and they don't do much with them together. So it was like they don't really work well as a group. It was weird. I don't know. A very weird campaign. You know what I realized? I forgot to turn off crossplay. I'm gonna try that. I want to try that because I don't want to play too many more games, but I need to try it without crossplay. I want to see how it's gonna play. How do we do this? Account crossplay. Nope. There we go. You can play ranked now too, but I ain't doing that. Activision clearly cares about Warzone the most. Then why aren't you playing? Then why aren't you playing Warzone and BR? If that's the case, why am I not playing Warzone? Because we aren't everyone, though. I'm not talking about. What I'm saying is not the case for everyone. I'm just saying most people. Most people, like, Warzone is the main appeal to most people. Well, because it's free mainly. I am not most people. I am one person. You are one person. So just because you're not doing it does not mean suddenly it's not the case. You know what I mean? We're just individuals. We can do whatever the fuck we want. I can do something that 0.001% of people do if I wanted to. I can do that, but it's just me because I'm one person. I don't make up the majority. And I do play Warzone more than I play campaign. I care more about Warzone. Like, I would rather Warzone 2 be good. Like, let's say the new COD comes out, right? Let's talk about the new Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2.5, whatever the hell it's called. It's not gonna be called that, obviously. Whatever it's called, right? If I had the choice to make 3 of the modes good and 1 of the modes bad, like 1 of the mode has to be bad, right? I personally, this is just me, and I feel like a lot of people would agree. I'm just saying. I would say I want the campaign to be bad. If 1 of the mode has to be bad, I would say make the campaign bad. As long as the multiplayer, the Battle Royale, and the zombies is good. Assuming it has zombies. If it has Spec Ops, then fuck the Spec Ops. That can be terrible. I don't give a shit. But if it, let's say it has zombies, I would rather those 3 modes be good and the campaign be bad. If one of them has to be bad. That's obviously not a situation that would ever happen. I'm just saying. But I do feel like a lot of people would probably say a similar thing. And that is kind of my point, you know? I have no proof of that. This is just what I feel. Literally, that's all it is. It's just a feeling. Based on, I don't know, what people have said. I think it'd be like tied between campaign and zombies for the lowest, you know? I think people care about those the less. It's like I said, the selling point is multiplayer and Warzone at this point.
Capturing.
And the sole reason why I feel that way is what I said earlier, because campaign only takes up 4 hours of your time, right? And then you're done. But multiplayer Warzone and zombies, that could last for years of replayability. Years. I played like 3 days worth of, or 5 days worth of Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. I played like 4 days worth of the zombies, right? Like that's a lot. Probably played a decent amount of Warzone too, but campaign I played it twice. Maybe it was about 8 hours total. I don't know. You know, it's not giving me as much of my money's worth as the other things are because I'm playing those things more. That's kind of my point. And I do feel like a lot of people agree, but I you know, I'm not saying everyone agrees. If everyone agreed, that would be so fucking weird, because I think if everyone acted the same way, that would be really weird. I'm glad people aren't the same as me. I'm glad we have different people who like different things and think different ways. I'm glad you have a different way of seeing things. I think it makes so much, it makes life better having disagreements, in my opinion. I think it does. It's more interesting that way. If we all like the same things and we all felt the same way, life would be kind of boring, bro. I'll be honest. Which is why I get so, like, confused when people are like, oh, I clicked off your video because you rated this Call of Duty too low or something like that. I'm like, what? You're telling me you stopped watching the video because I have a different opinion than you? Bro, I don't get it. I love watching videos when people have different opinions because I get to see their point. I get to experience their point of view. I get to hear what they have to say, even if it's some terrible reasoning. I'm still gonna hear it. I'm gonna listen to it. But I have seen people who I disagree with them and I still think they have good reasoning. You know, that happens sometimes. Like Black Ops 4, I've heard so many good arguments as to why people hate that game. I have. But some of them I agree with. Some of the arguments I agree with. But I still love the game, though. It doesn't fucking matter. Because there's so many other things I love about the game, so I'm like, I don't care. You know? Well, we got a lot of comments that I did not look at. Damn, there's a lot of comments. Hold on, let me look at these. Modern Warfare campaign's way better. Wait, what'd you say? Modern campaigns? You mean Modern Warfare or like modern as in recent campaigns? Ask Halo fans if that's their mindset at all. It's only when COD this is okay. What do you mean? I'm not a Halo fan, so I don't really know. I like Halo Infinite, I do. But I wouldn't call myself a Halo fan necessarily. I haven't really played many of them. Hard to call myself a fan if I haven't. That pistol kind of sucks. Nobody buys COD for the campaign. The campaign's good for cool trailers and marketing. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm not gonna say nobody, because I do think there are people who do, but I'm gonna say majority of people don't. Majority of people, they're buying it for the multiplayer or the zombies, really. And if they're not getting it, then they're just playing the Warzone. At this point. People play the campaigns, they do. It's just I just don't think that's their main reason for buying it usually. A lot of people. Not everyone though. Trying to read chat while play is the hardest thing ever, but it's entertaining. I can't remember the last time someone talked about Modern Warfare 2's campaign since launch. Yeah, I haven't really heard much of it. They kind of continue the story into multiplayer, which, that's side note, side point. I kind of hate that. I hate how they try to add so much story to multiplayer and Spec Ops and stuff in like Warzone. I think it's just a bad idea. Like, they should stick the campaign to the campaign mode and have all of the development of the story there. I don't really want to see them develop the story in Warzone and multiplayer. To me, it just feels weird. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's just off to me. Like, I don't want to see the story develop there. I want you to have just a fun mode. We don't take it seriously. We don't have this fucking, you know, like, oh, the story. Like, it's obviously not going to be canon because there's already so much that breaks canon in the multiplayer. Why would it, you know, need to have a storyline? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But same with zombies. Like, they try to connect zombies to campaign. I don't like that. No, zombies should have its own story, which it has for a long time. They start trying to connect it, and I'm like, stop, please. I don't want it. Keep it separate. It's so much better when it's separate. I will say, I like the zombie story more than any COD campaign, to be completely honest. The zombie storyline, especially like the main ether, I fucking love it. It's so stupidly like convoluted, but I love it though. Especially like the first couple games. What's up, a stalker? How you doing? I'd have so much more hours in Cold War if Combined Arms was popular. Yeah, Combined Arms was fun. Do you think every game shouldn't do campaigns? I never said that, bro. You putting words in my mouth. I never said they shouldn't have campaigns. I just said most people don't care as much about them compared to multiplayer. That's it. That's all, man. That's all. I never said they shouldn't have campaigns. Personally, I wouldn't care. I did say that. I wouldn't care if they didn't. I didn't care when Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign. I said, okay, cool, fine, I'm cool with that. But do I still want them to have them? Yeah, sure. If people like them, sure, keep them. I like them too. I fucking love the campaigns, especially Infinite Warfare. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite video game stories of all time. Why am I doing good now all of a sudden? Oh, it's probably because I turned crossplay off. I wasn't kidding. Turning crossplay off was gonna make you a lot better. Oh shit, I didn't realize that was gonna be the case. I should have been doing that this whole fucking time. That's definitely what's making me do better now. You know what feels good too? I can't be like, oh, it's because of skill-based matchmaking. You know, I can't even think of that because there is none. So it's, I'm not suddenly doing good because of skill-based matchmaking. I'm just doing good because either random circumstances or I think it's because I turned off crossplay. So I don't have no mouse and keyboard dudes running at me. Yeah, I think this kind of art style is a lot more fun than what Infinity Ward does recently. The fuck? My screen like flashed. I actually liked Cold War. Yeah, Cold War's fun. Cold War is my favorite COD since BO4.
Capturing.
Where's everyone? Are they spawning back here? Oh, they came from behind. Shit. How's the game? Really fun. This shit is really fun. I could see this being a game I play pretty frequently. If it has good progression systems, that's definitely in the game I'll play frequently. This is pretty fun. I'm glad it is fun, because I was worried, you know, that it wasn't going to turn out to be that great, but this is fun. What do you think about COD Ghosts? I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's bad, but I don't know. I'm just not crazy about it. I think it has its moments. There's a lot of good things about it, but there's a lot of bad things too. gonna read some of these comments from up here. Is this actually a COD killer? No. It's good, but it doesn't mean it's gonna... No game's just gonna suddenly come out and be like, oh my god, Call of Duty's dead now. People are still gonna play COD, obviously, but it's gonna be, it could be good. It could be better than COD based on your own opinions. But even if it is better than COD, it's not gonna kill COD. No. Yeah, I love the campaigns. I do. I'm just saying I don't think people care about them more than multiplayer. There are 100-hour single-player campaign experiences. You comments need to stop generalizing campaigns. Not every game is a 5-hour linear campaign like COD. Yeah, but I'm only talking about COD though. I'm not talking about other games. I'm specifically talking about Call of Duty campaigns. Obviously, other games, yeah, their main appeal is going to be the campaign. Like The Last of Us. The Last of Us had like a multiplayer, didn't it? Or am I crazy? But obviously the main appeal to that game was the single player, no shit. But I'm saying Call of Duty specifically, the main appeal is the multiplayer. I think the same thing applies to Battlefield. I think the main appeal of Battlefield is the multiplayer, even though most of them have had campaigns. Halo, I'm not sure about Halo because I don't really know much about it, but I don't know. Could be a similar thing, I don't know. This game looks better than MW2. I think it is, personally. And it's only the beta. It's literally just the beta. Yeah, it feels good just blaming yourself instead of skill-based matchmaking. It feels really good. Yeah, you just listed my two biggest issues with the game, the time to kill and the maps being too big at launch, like the launch maps. But if they had a slower time to kill and the maps were more like the DLC maps at launch, because those DLC maps were really good, you would have, I think, like a top 6 Call of Duty game, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of solid stuff to that game. Didn't love the campaign, but just talking about multiplayer and stuff, like, I think it had a lot of promise. It's just that time to kill was too fast for me. It was like instant. It was I think it's the fastest time to kill COD has ever had, actually. So it's just like, eh. So it ended up making the game feel kind of campy and slow, and the maps didn't help with that either. But it's a game I could have fun with every now and then, but I don't know. I had more fun with it when it was first out, but I feel like even a year after the game was done with, I started not really enjoying it. I think it was a better game during its life cycle than it was after its life cycle. The closest COD killer was Battlefield 3. But Battlefield 3 is not really like COD though, that's the thing. Like, I know some Battlefield games have like a smaller modes, but they're not really the same as COD, so I feel like it's hard to compare them, you know? I feel like this game can compare to COD more because it has the same general feel and style and the same type of like modes, you know? Minimap needs to function as well. Oh yeah, of course. I didn't play much Battlefield 3 multiplayer. I started playing Battlefield with Battlefield 4, actually. I went back to Battlefield 3 though to try it out, but this was like years after the game was out, so didn't really, you know, get to experience it when it was first out. But I've played every Battlefield since then, and personally, I want to say my favorite is Battlefield 4, but I honestly don't know for sure. So I played Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, and Battlefield 2042. I also played Battlefront 1 and Battlefront 2, if you count those as Battlefield games. I count those as Battlefield games because they are Battlefield games to me. They have the same feel, it's just Star Wars themed. That's the only difference. But they're basically like Battlefield. And if we're counting those, then Battlefront 2 is by far my favorite, but if we're just talking about Battlefield, then probably Battlefield 4. I don't know, Battlefield 5 I loved too. Like, I know a lot of people don't. I thought it was underrated. I'll try this gun out. Why not? Vanguard time to kill was crazy. Yeah, and the crazy thing is the default time to kill is not that long, slow or fast, but the attachments make it so much faster because the damage increasing attachments, there's so many of them, it's just like, it fucks it over. I have so much fun on XDefiant, more than MW2. Also, Mark Rubin said there will be classic prestige system. Yeah, that excites me. That excites me a lot. Mark Rubin's like the best community manager I've ever seen for a COD game, or for a video game in a long time. The dude is like really on point with it. Like the fact that I'm just a random dude right on Twitter, like I don't really have much of a following. The dude fucking replied to me like 3 times on Twitter. Like that's unheard of for, you know, oh, I don't like this gun already. I didn't think I would shoot this slow. I don't like that. This is more like a long range gun. No, I don't want that. Let's try to make a loadout. Let's try. I don't want to use the same. Oh, I didn't mean no. Let me edit the loadout. Let's try the MP7. We'll put lightweight suppressor, lightweight, rear grip, front rail, quick mag. There we go. Let's try this. This could be cool.
Capturing! Zone is in danger!
Nice.
Open.
Shit. If campaign was so important, then Activision would make their campaign so much longer and more replayable. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If that was the main selling point, it would be like a 10-hour experience. It would not be a 4-hour like thing. That shit would be like 12 hours. And it would have like so much to it. They really don't. Some of them do, but a lot of them don't.
The capture zone is changing location!
Open.
Protect the zone!
Whoa! Shit. It's sad seeing the potential of Vanguard, but the devs stopped caring after Season 2. Apparently there were supposed to be way more arms race maps and Champion Hill maps. So, it's not that the devs stopped caring. I gotta say, this is pretty common for COD. Like, the devs are passionate. People give the devs too much shit. Even like the devs that a lot of people will like always target, they're not, they are passionate, they care. The thing is, Activision will a lot of the time make them do certain things that maybe they either don't want to do, or they just force them to do it because that's just how it is, right? So we know that Sledgehammer is releasing a new game literally this year. Like they're releasing a new. So what probably happened was that Activision told them during Vanguard's like DLC development, they're like, yo, you guys need to cut some of your DLC short because you need to make a new Call of Duty in like a year and a half, you know? Even if it's gonna be like using a lot of assets from MW2, it still is gonna take them some time to make, especially if they make a whole new campaign as well. So they probably had to cut their development short on Vanguard's DLC because of that, and that's why Vanguard's DLC was so like lackluster. They didn't have too much to it, you know? So it wasn't that they were lazy or anything, it was just a matter of they were told not to make more stuff. Same thing that happened with Black Ops 4 multiplayer. The reason they had to cut a lot of the zombies content, it was because of that. They were forced to work on a new game too early, you know? It's gotta stop happening. I don't know why Activision keeps doing that shit. They gotta let these games just, you know, let them live for a bit, you know? They have enough money to the point where this shouldn't be a problem, but for some reason it always seems to be a problem. I'm glad there's a new COD coming out this year though, because imagine sticking with MW2 for 2 years. Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't think COD is known for having like the best campaigns ever, though. I'll be honest. Like, I know it. Like people like they like a lot of the COD campaigns, but if we're talking like story campaigns compared to other games, like I don't think they hold a candle to like other story games out there. I don't think they do. I love them to death, but I feel like a lot of people don't hold a positive opinion on them. Like when we think of the best story games of all time, do people ever think of Call of Duty? I feel like they usually don't. They're talking about The Last of Us. They're talking about God of War. They're talking about like, I don't know. They're talking about other games that I haven't played, but they're talking about those games. They're not talking about Call of Duty, you know? I love them. I do, but I just feel like it's usually not in conversation for like the best story games. Bro, this is so much fun. This movement is amazing. I should have turned off crossplay a long time ago. It's already feeling a lot better. This is fun. I got a feeling, this is just a prediction, I think COD 2023 is going to be just alright. It's going to be like the middiest of mid, but it's not going to be bad. That's my guess. Just a prediction. It's basically just going to be MW2, but a little bit better. That's what it's going to be. Yeah, I've liked most COD campaigns. The only COD campaigns I haven't liked is maybe like Black Ops 3 and like... I didn't really like the Ghost campaign either, but most of them are pretty good. I didn't like Vanguards as well. Most of them, I like. I think the Infinite Warfare campaign is like one of my favorite video game stories. And even just from a fun perspective, not even talking about the story, they're pretty fun. Not gonna lie though, Zombies probably has my favorite COD story, if anything. I fucking love the Zombies story. Like, yeah, you gotta do homework to understand the story, but that's part of the experience, to be honest. It's part of it. Is Modern Warfare 2's campaign the longest? Longest in a long time? I don't know what the longest like period is though. I'm not sure. It obviously depends because the length of which a COD campaign is depends on how quickly you get through it, and some people could get, you know, through it quicker than others. It depends. Well, yeah, you compare it to first-person shooters, sure, but those are usually, like I said, they're first-person shooter first, you know, they're not story campaign first, you know? That's kind of my whole point of this whole entire debate here. It's all been that I just don't feel like these types of games, I don't think people are mainly playing them for their stories. Therefore, you know, they're still good, though. People still care, but it's not as much. Because if you wanted to get a really good story, why are you going to play Call of Duty? You're going to play different games. You play Call of Duty for that fast-paced action, which you don't really get in some of the CODs, but you know. Treyarch needs to be in charge of all future CODs. As much as I would like that, it's not probable because they can't work on a new Call of Duty every year. It wouldn't really work out, you know? They're probably gonna just make a new one every 3 years, you know, that's probably just how it's gonna be from now on. I just want them to support the game, like, even after it's out for a year, you know? I would like support for a second year. The only COD that's really gotten, like, year 2 support was, like, Black Ops 3, really. I mean, some CODs have had stuff here and there, but Black Ops 3 had the most amount of year 2 support out of any COD. Yeah, it's gonna be a Modern Warfare game. It's gonna be a Modern Warfare spin-off, probably. It's gonna be similar, but I guess different enough to be considered a new game. I don't know. I have no idea what it's gonna be. I'm really curious though. Like I've never been this curious for a new COD because I'm just so interested to see what they're gonna do. Damn, bro. I'm getting fucked up in this game. Come on, peek. Peek. I feel like everyone's the same specialist. That they definitely need to balance these out a little bit more because who's not gonna want more health? That's like the best thing to have in a game like this. I would be surprised if you didn't want more health, you know? I feel like this is gonna be the fan favorite map. This map is really cool. Damn! Well, yeah, they have a lot of money, so that's why it doesn't make sense why they act like they don't sometimes. You know, they put these greedy-ass bundles out that seem so, like, just out of left field sometimes. It's like, they have all this money in the fucking world. Why do they do this shit? I don't know. They act like they don't sometimes. Damn, I'm getting, like, flanked a lot, I've noticed. You can flank pretty easily in this game. The maps are well designed for that. But it's not like, there's not too many flanks, you know, it's just enough. I like BO4 zombies and multiplayer. Yeah, me too. So much so to the point where I kind of want to go back and play them soon. I think I'm gonna do a stream where I do all the Chaos map Easter eggs in one stream. That'll be kind of fun for zombies. So we'll do Voyage, then 9, then Dead of the Night, then Ancient Evil. I think that'd be fun. Because honestly, my favorite thing to do in Call of Duty at this point, I have kind of solidified that my favorite thing to do is zombies Easter eggs. That's the most fun I have in Call of Duty, is doing zombies Easter eggs. That and going for kill streaks. Those are my two favorite things to do in multiplayer. Give me Granger, there's a guy right there. Damn. BO4 is actually way more than year 2 and 3. There was Zombies Chronicles. Oh, BO3. Yeah, I thought you said BO4. You know, BO3. Yeah, no. Zombies Chronicles came out year. No, that came out year 2 though. It came out technically year 2. It was like, because the game came out in 2015, and Zombies Chronicles came out like 2017, but the game came out late 2015, so technically it was year 2. They did have a year 3 thing though. They did. It was one little like update with like a different looking map or something, like Redwoods. I think they added a snow variant of it or something. So they did add year 3 stuff, but it wasn't like a lot. But yeah, BO3 was the most updated Call of Duty of all time, for sure, without a doubt. Does this game have a firing range? It does. It's not like quick to get into though. It's not like you can't load into it really fast. I'm sure they'll fix that for the full game, but it does take a couple seconds to like load into it. It's pretty cool though. I haven't tried out the shotguns. I'm gonna try these out real quick. Oh god. And I missed like every shot with it. Oh, there's no more water. Fuck. I'm out of water. This game looks good. It is fun. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, this is like the Nuketown of the game. Shipment, yeah, basically. Just because it has 4 years, I feel like it has to be the biggest budget. Because budget literally just is like adding up the salaries of all the workers pretty much. That's what mainly the budget is. And if they had a whole extra year of development, then that's a whole extra year of salaries, so they have to add that to the budget. So it has to, just by that very nature, it has to be the highest budget Call of Duty because of that. Unless they didn't actually develop the game for all 4 of the years, which is possible, but I feel like they'll probably have all 4 years. I don't know. The Zombies team had to work on Vanguard, unfortunately, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I've never done the classified round 150 thing. It just doesn't seem fun to me. What's COD's best map of all time? In my opinion, Nuketown. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna get some gum. I'll play like 2 more games. Why not? I'm having fun. FPF games with hundreds of hours of above average story and massive replayability. Dying Light 2. Is Dying Light a first person shooter? Dying Light doesn't even really have guns. Dying Light has like 2 guns and no one uses them. It's first person, but I wouldn't call it a first person shooter. Borderlands 3, yeah, I guess that's a first person shooter. Resident Evil though, I know some of them are first person, but most of them aren't, right? Aren't like only a couple of them first person? So maybe you can call that specific game a first person shooter, but I don't know. It's not like a multiplayer shooter though, you know? Oh, are the classes saving now? Finally.
Occupy. Revolution rule number 48. A guerrilla only takes what they can defend.
Let's use this.
Dos, uno.
Treyarch had 3 years for BO4, yet it's a cheaper game than World War II. World War II had the same amount of years to development, but the problem with Black Ops 4 is that they had budget cuts for the DLC because they had to work on the next game. Because if you count the DLC as a part of the budget, they had budget cuts for the last couple Zombies maps because they had to work on the Black Ops Cold War. And a lot of stuff was cut from that game as well. And I still don't believe they had a full 3 years for that game because of the amount of DLC Black Ops 3 had. I feel like the fact that they had so much Black Ops 3 DLC, Activision probably gave them less general time to make it. You know? And yeah, there was a lot cut. They had a whole campaign in Black Ops 4 that they cut. You know what I mean? They cut a lot. We don't know the budgets of these games anyways. I don't think they really released that publicly. They do for some of them, but not all of them. I think the only games COD's budget I've seen is like Modern Warfare 2, but I don't think they've released that in a while for like the recent games.
Enemies on the zone.
Yeah, Cold War's maps are great. Pretty much all Treyarch's games have solid maps.
Serves them right.
Nice. Dying Light 1 is lots of guns. Yeah, but it's not the focus. That's not the main focus. I don't think Dying Light 2 has any guns, actually. At least as long as as much as I played at the game, I played like, I think I played like 80% of it. I don't think I finished it though. But I didn't see a single gun. Dying Light 1, yes, it has guns, but like I said, they're not the focus. It's really all about the melee weapons. So I don't know, it's hard to call it a first-person shooter because of that, you know? Blackout flopped. I liked it. I think the only reason it didn't do as well as it should have is because it wasn't free to play. But I had fun with it. I thought it was good. I thought it was better than Warzone. I still liked it more than Warzone. And it did pretty well for its life cycle, but it was just after the game was done, then then no one played it anymore because Warzone came out. So why would anyone keep playing it if Warzone came out, you know? Yeah, studio from BO2. It does look like that.
The capture zone is changing location.
Also kind of looks like buried. But like not underground.
Securing the zone.
Yeah, I do wish COD had maps like this again. Like, I feel like Modern Warfare, those games are trying not too hard to make their maps
Enemies on the zone.
all like serious and stuff. I don't want them to be serious. I think Vanguard did go with that. Vanguard had some really cool maps. I know people give that game a lot of shit, but it did some stuff right. I think the maps were fine.
We're on the zone. The situation has changed. The capture zone is moving.
Reload.
Enemies on the
Oh
zone.
damn! What gun does he have? Oh, is that the specialist thing? When BO4 and free to play, so many people played Blackout for a bit. Oh yeah, wasn't it free to play for like a whole month in April? April 2019?
Securing
Oh yes, no, Subpens is ass, sub penis. No, Subpens was ass, I agree. Some of the maps were pretty bad. Subpens was bad. I didn't like, what was that? Red Star, I hated Red Star. I didn't like Damansk, I forget how you pronounce it, but whatever that one was with the snow.
protect the zone.
And like the church in the middle, I didn't like that map. But most of them were pretty good. Oh, I hated Desert Siege. And yeah, Desert Siege was ass. There was another one that was just like Desert Siege. I think it was called Oasis. That one was kind of rough too.
Capturing. The capture zone is changing location.
But they also had so many maps in that game, especially at launch. So like, it didn't really matter that some of them sucked because you were like, oh, I could always get a good one soon, you know. Wait, BO4 went free to play during Cold War's life cycle? I didn't even know that. I knew it went free to play in April. When I remember when like Alcatraz came out, it was free to play for like a little bit, but I didn't know what free to play during Cold War's life cycle. Well, to be fair, any map is good against trash players. Literally, even the worst map in the game becomes like so much fun when you're playing trash players.
Zone is moving.
Damn!
Protect the zone.
Zombies in this game would be nuts. Then it would be a COD ripoff. I would proudly call it a COD ripoff. I wouldn't mind it, but that'd be kind of funny. I'm definitely most excited to see what they do with zombies in the next few years. I do still wish they had round-based zombies in the next COD, but it seems like Charlie Intel has confirmed that there is not going to be round-based zombies. But I do find it to be suspicious that they made sure to specify round-based zombies. So I do personally feel like they're gonna have zombies in the next COD. It's just gonna be like DMZ zombies or something. It's not gonna be round-based zombies. Or what I think would make more sense, this would actually be really fucking smart if they did this. So we know Treyarch is working on zombies for COD 2024, right? What they should do, make sure they're working round-based and whatever they do with round-based, but they also should have an outbreak mode, right? And the outbreak mode, they should have a beta version of their outbreak mode that's available free to play, connected to Warzone. So basically, when the next COD comes out, they have connected to it Outbreak, but it's like the beta version of Outbreak. So basically we can test it out during the entirety of COD 2023's lifecycle. I think that would be a good, because it's not going to take away from their development time. It's just a beta version of it anyways. They're still going to be working more. They're going to add stuff to it, you know, as the game goes on, but they'll have like a version of it that we can still play during that life cycle. I'm not sure how that would work, but I think that would be cool.
Protect the zone.
Damn. Yeah, Gavutu is cool. DMZ good or bad? Which Warzone map is best? For the DMZ question, I've only played it like a couple times, and I thought it was okay. I don't really have much interest in it though. Like, it's fine, I just don't really care to play it more. Warzone map, which one's the best? Probably Rebirth. If we talk about like small maps, I'd probably say Rebirth. Or no, maybe Fortune's. I don't know. Fortune's Keep is really cool too. They're both pretty good.
We're on the zone.
Damn. Yeah, my only like problem with this game,
Zone is in trouble.
I mean, like not criticism, but like my personal like thing I need to get better with is accuracy. I'm really not accurate at all. I think I've got the movement down decently, but when it comes to aiming, I am not good at that right now. It is very different than Call of Duty, and I gotta get used to that. I'm sure mouse and keyboard would make this 20 times easier, but we play on console, so.
Take the zone.
Yeah, they really don't, which is why it's good that this could possibly be some competition. I don't know if it will be, but let's hope it is. Because they need it. Competition's good. They have competition for Battle Royale, though. Which is probably why they're focusing so much more on Battle Royale to try to make that better, because that actually has competition. So many Battle Royales out right now. Damn, what the hell? Oh, someone came from behind. Alright, game's gonna end. Damn.
Zone contested.
Oh, wait, no. I forgot we're playing hardpoint, so it doesn't end.
Uno.
Oh, there we go. We're done. Alright. I'm gonna call it a day, because, I played a decent amount. What, I'm streaming for, what, almost 2 hours now? Holy shit. Yeah, I gotta call it a day. I'll probably be streaming again this game probably one more time during the beta. I'm not gonna play too much. I've been having fun with it. I just don't think I'm gonna stream that much of it, you know. I want to get back to streaming like zombies and other CODs. I want to go back to like previous Call of Duties and such. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Peace out.